That's so satisfying.
In our last video, we've got all of the Go board installed and it looks like it came out great. This stuff is like rubber on here, and it's super rubbery. We got all of the seams and the screw heads like this, all covered up with the Go board sealant that is sold by the manufacturer. The whole bottom down here is all sealed up, and we cut a board to put in the middle here so that if we drop tile or drop tools, we don't drop them down into the shower pan. So in this video, guys, we're gonna start tiling the walls. First step, we're gonna mark our center spot on the wall here so that we can hopefully get our tile lined up, all the seams lined up. We're roughly 71 inches, so we're gonna measure over 35 and a half, and then we're gonna measure over 35 and a half from this side, and then right in between the two is where our middle of the wall is going to be. And so now we can draw a line all the way down for the center of the back shower wall. So we're going to be installing 8 by 24 inch tiles for the whole shower, and the manufacturer recommends that you only overlap those 33%, right, which is 8 inches. So what we need to do then is we've got our center line here that we'll start with the center of the first tile. Then we need to come over 8 inches. We'll draw another line so we can line up where we're going to set that next row all the way up, and then the spacers hopefully will take care of all the rest. So if we come over here 8 inches, I already got my mark right here, so we'll go ahead and we'll draw another line all the way up, and that'll be kind of like the starting line for the next row. And then every other row, right, it'll either be the center of the tile on this line or it'll be the edge of the tile on this line. So here's the tile that we're using, and we want it to come out to here, and then we're gonna have a bullnose piece, right, that's gonna be like that on the edge. And so the bullnose will line up with the bottom of the tub here. There'll be trim, but it'll still be up enough for the wood trim. Anyway, I'll show you that when we get to that part. But we need to figure out where this tile is going to end at. And I think we're gonna make it end just right at the edge of the tub, and then we'll have the bullnose on there. We'll just take our level and we'll put it up against the base of the tub like that. Push it over there. And then we've got our line where our tile's going to end, hopefully. We'll do it to the other side. I'm not going to bore you with that. Then we'll find the center here, draw a line up again. We want to find the center of this wall here, and we've got to account for the tile thickness on this side, right? We've got 1/4 inch for the thin set that's going to stick the tile to the wall, then 5/16 for the tile itself, and then 1/8 inch for the gap that is going to be in between the two, right? So we can grout that or caulk that. And so what that comes out to is 11/16. So we're going to go over here and we'll make a mark at 11/16. Then we can measure from here to here and find the center of that. We're going to start our tile with the second row. And so what we're going to do is we're going to take a board and attach it all the way around to actually start our tile there. But we need to know how high the bottom of the first tile needs to be so we can attach our board underneath it. And so our tile is exactly 8 inches. Then we'll add 1/4 inch for the grout that'll be below it and the space that you want at the bottom of the tub to the bottom of to the last tile. So we're going to add 1/8 inch. We'll just measure up here 8 and 1/4 inches. All right, there's our straight line. So it'll be basically like that, except for it'll be in the center. After we tile it, then we come in and we'll put the bottom one in, which will go down here. And then in case we need to cut the bottom at all, trim it up at all just to make it fit perfect, then we can do that. And that bottom will be the part that's not exactly perfect. It won't be up there. Now let's go ahead and cruise out to the boneyard and see if we can find a good board that doesn't have a crown in it that we can use for that ledge to set all those first rows of tile on. Here's the boneyard. It's gotten much smaller.
There's some OSB.
Yeah.
Strips,
what about these?
Trim boards.
Yeah. I mean, these are like good quality boards. Hopefully they don't have a crown in them. I could go grab that level and we could hold it up to the level.
Okay.
There's a bit of a crown in it. I mean, but it's so close. Like, I don't know.
Looks pretty good.
That'll work, huh?
Yeah.
So I pre-drilled the holes just to make it easier to run these screws through so that it doesn't, you know, when you it's going to vibrate and move around as you're trying to drill through the wood. But if we pre-drill them, then we won't have that problem and they'll just want to stay where we put them, hopefully. All right, so we'll get the center one in here and then we can adjust it if we need to a little bit. Let's see. It's pretty good, man. I think that's good. What do you think? So just get that side up flush. We'll put our level on here. Make sure that's flush. And then we'll raise this side. Or lower it. I guess in this case we're lowering it to a level. And then later, right, these holes that we just put in the backer board, we'll just use this caulk, put it over those holes after we take the board down, and seal them up. Same thing on this side. Hey guys, real quick, let's talk about something important. Did you know that there are companies called data brokers that collect and sell your personal information online? I'm talking about your name, your address, your phone number, even the information on your relatives, and anyone, I mean anyone, can buy it. That's why I personally use Delete Me. I want to thank Delete Me for sponsoring this video. Their service helps remove your private information from hundreds of data broker websites. They go out and do the hard work for you, finding your data, removing it, and keeping it gone all year long. When I signed up, Delete Me found dozens of sites that had my personal information. They gave me a full privacy report and started removing my data right away. It's honestly a relief knowing that I've taken a step towards protecting myself and my family. And if you'd like to do the same, head on over to joindeleteme.com/Martin and use the promo code Martin to get 20% off. That's joindeleteme.com/Martin, code Martin, and start taking control of your privacy. Now, let's get back to that tile. So we went with the pre-mixed, pre-wet kind of, what do they call it? Thin set? Because it just seems like the easiest way to go. Less room for messing things up. And we need less room for messing things up. It's definitely not the cheapest way to go, but I think it'll be the best for us.
So creamy.
Yeah. All right, so first thing, we're gonna mark a line on the wall here for how high we want to go. We're gonna do the whole row all the way around, and that way we just know how high to put the thin set. That way we're just not going crazy with it. All right. We're gonna go ahead and start right in the middle. I measured, found the center of this piece of tile, marked it. We're gonna line it up with our center line, and this first piece is gonna go right there. Then we'll measure and cut for that side. Then we should be good to go. Whoa.
That's messy stuff.
Yeah, look at that.
Well, it doesn't stick as well as I thought it would.
Man, neither. So, we're going to be making a mess.
Yeah.
Wow. I think we should use something bigger, maybe.
Nice.
Okay. Then Then we're supposed to back butter this. They call it back buttering for some reason. First tile ever done like this. So we'll see how it comes out. This is one big mess, man.
Maybe it's because it's like you're spreading butter on a piece of toast.
I guess so, huh? Uh-oh. Took it right off the middle there, didn't we? Mm-hmm. Look at that. Took it right off. Try it again. Okay. All right, let's try that. They said then to peel it off and see. Oh, if it's stuck. Oh, it's stuck. It's way stuck. It's good enough. All right, so here's our center line, lined right up with that guy right there. So we got one row, working on this row. Get our pieces put in, get our pieces cut actually here in a second.
Those are going to be pretty small pieces.
Yeah, every other row there'll be 8 inches about, I guess, close to 8 inches anyway. All right, so we're at 5 5/16. So we're going to take a 1/4 inch off so we have a gap over here to caulk. And then we need the 1/8 inch for the grout. So we'll take a 1/4 inch off. So that's 5 1/16. And this one, that's right at 5 1/2. We're going to take a 1/4 inch off for an 1/8 and an 1/8 of grout. So 5 and 5 1/4. All right, 5 1/4 and 5 and
1/16.
1/16. All right.
What are you doing?
Well, we're using the diamond pad to clean up this edge because it'll be kind of a visible edge. It won't be tucked away hidden somewhere. So clean it up a little bit. Pretty close to 5 1/4. 5 1/8. All right. Whew, let's go put them in, huh?
Yeah, it's coming out great, babe.
So far, so good. All right, let's go try it. All right, second row is done. Check it for level here in a second. Yeah, we're using these guys here, and it kind of pulls them up so that they're flush, right, everywhere that you got these guys, and then you just break them off later. I'll show you how you just break them off, if you don't already know, which a lot of you probably do. And we're just cleaning everything up every time so that we can kind of leave it at this row. Like, we'll probably stop today at this row once we finish this side and that side, because we're gonna go have Bible study tonight, and so we're gonna go do that. If you're ever in the area, then you're always welcome to come to worship on Sunday or Bible class on Wednesday night. There's a link down in the description below where you can find out all that kind of information. Love to have you guys come if you're in the area. But anyway, looks good, huh? Let's throw a level on it. And look at that, it's level.
That's awesome.
Cool. So far, so good. I would hope that it was level after 2 rows.
You never know.
It's true. But we are making one big mess, man.
Yeah, and I think we're going through quick set a lot faster than I thought we were going to.
I know.
We might have to get another bucket.
We might. But it's coming out good, so I think it'll be great. All right, check it out. It's coming out good. Oh, it's coming out good. We're trying to keep it as clean as we can while we're going, so that that quick set or thin set is, you know, easier to clean off. Also, check out these. These things came out great, man. You just leave a notch there for them, and then put the quick set on the back, squish them in there, and, well, they stayed. I think it's just like they're supposed to do. Pretty cool. 2 shelves, 1 shelf here, 1 shelf there, shelf here, shelf there. Look at that. Did a nice little cutout here for the shower head. Went with a square instead of a circle for this guy, but there's plenty of space in there to change out that cartridge should we ever need to in the future. And, well, if you have to, I guess, the back side of this wall is just a blank wall, so you could cut into the back side if you had to. It's taken way longer than I thought it would. Like, way, way longer. And I think this might now be my least favorite job to do on the homestead. I mean, over sheetrock. But we're almost done with it. So the next thing we got to do is take out this board here, clean up the holes where the screws were, caulk those guys is what I mean, and then put on that tile, then the bull nose, and then the grout. It's all coming up. Now we just smooth that out, spread it around the hole there, push it in the hole, and that'll dry into like a nice rubber patch right over the wall there. So we got that all sealed up now. Let that dry for a little bit. Then we can come in and put in the tile down here along the bottom. And the bull nose, we're gonna do bull nose all the way down, up, corner piece up here, and then around. Oh, and knock all these guys off, man. That's going to be cool. Because then we'll see what it really looks like. We can knock all these off today. I don't know. I think it's going to come out good. But it's a lot of work. All right, let's check on Jules' progress here. Look at that. The whole bottom row is done. So, Jules, how was it? You're in here working. I just cut it for you.
That's very tiring. It took me, what did I say? 4.5 hours? Yeah, 3.5 to 4 hours to do just that bottom row. So it's definitely a tiring job for me. But let me show you my favorite part. It involves this little rubber mallet. Watch this.
Oh.
Ready?
Ready.
Oh. Yeah. That's so satisfying. I'll save some for you.
Oh, that's okay. You do them all, man. If you love it, you do them.
No, I won't do them all. I'll just let it cure a little bit longer. But it's definitely a job that takes me forever to do. I was kind of embarrassed to tell you how long it took me to do it, but I don't know. First time I've ever tried tiling a bathroom, so I guess I'm all right. So the next stage is doing the bull nose trim all the way around it and grouting it. But that is going to have to be in a future video. We are completely out of time, guys. And if you want to start cleaning up your online presence, don't forget about Delete Me. Join deleteme.com/Martin and use the code Martin to get 20% off. There's a link down in the description below. All right, we hope you guys have a really great day and keep smiling.